Greetings, salutations, and welcome to today's deck. So, I didn't do so well in the Grand Melee. We decided to meme. It was a bad decision. But, after that, we started looking at decks we could put together. And what we threw together was the Atro Swarm. So just type that out. There we go. So what it is it's a faux invade deck. There are a total of 4 invade cards run, Mankar, and Sigil Keepers. That's it. Everything else is your typical invade. We like to use the gate for just a little bit of health on Flame Atronachs, Frost Atronachs, just extra little bit is nice. But otherwise, we are not required to get it. We are running Mage's Guild Conjurer, Conjuration Tutor, Conjuration Scholar, Alfiq. And there's a lot of Atronach going on here. Dark Rebirth, Night to Remember for cycling, Luzra for value, Lesser Ward and Rapid Shots for easy removal and expertise. It's a really fun deck. We ground down a fair number of ranks. We're just going to go ahead and take it to ladder here, see how it does today. If ideally your opponent focuses on removing the gate, you're realistically only going to have 1, maybe 2 up ever. But if they focus on it, that means they're not killing your creatures. And if they're not killing your creatures, that's a good thing. I might need to play this out as a 2-drop. I'm going to put Mankar back. Well, let's put Breton back. I will ring out a Blood-Crazed Daedroth before I play a Temple Conjurer on curve. Well, against that, let's just go ahead and... because that opposes relatively well.
You get one shot. Make it good. The sigil stone is mine to protect.
Alright, go ahead and get that out.
We must protect our stronghold.
Great shall be your reward in paradise.
So he's likely going to trade with Mankar, but because he thinks we're invade, he should stop going face, or usually that's what happens here.
We stand united.
Let nothing through! Close ranks!
Ready to die.
They're in my sights.
He's done with that.
Let's shed some light on the
Good. I needed to hit that.
Ha! You cannot stop the will of Lord Dagon.
Now we've got +1/+1 on all of our Daedra. We got to start finding guard Atronachs.
Too long since I embraced my rage.
blood and honor.
Come at me.
Alfiq is a guard.
I have you now. Khajiit will keep you safe.
We stand united.
Sadly, I think we're still in a pretty dead spot. This deck can have issues with aggro due to the fact that they're able just to go face. We haven't found any of our legit 2-drops, which is a little disappointing.
Blood and honor.
We got this too late because now it's just gonna be... we're still dead over there. So we'll go ahead and drop the concede.
The victory is yours.
Oh, High Rock Summoner, you would have been useful earlier. So game 1, no luck. We'll go ahead and take it into a game 2. And stay hydrated. It's good for you. Redoran. Yeah, we've got a little bit of a greedy hand here. I was okay keeping them because I had Ring. And I don't think he's going to be aggressive. Which will allow me to play out the Sigil Keepers on curve.
I know a shortcut. I know you're out there. I'll clear a path.
I'm going to save that for Breton. Next turn we ring out a Breton Conjurer. Then turn after it's Sigil Keeper. Then Sigil Keeper Wardcrafter if needed.
I know you're out there.
Speak, citizen.
The elements are mine to control.
It's a little risky in case he's got Silence or an Edict. But we are out before Javelin cast the high cost removal. Shadowfen. Ideally, we'd pick up like a Rapid Shot or some sort of ping effect for next turn. Because then we could ping it, reward it, trade, get 2 5/5s.
Our glory will live on forever.
Ita Oi. I'll clear a path.
I know you're out there.
You're not going to count, so we're going to go ahead and get the gate. Gets us a 5/6 instead of a 5/5. Sadly, we were one Magicka off last turn playing Cunning Ally, getting the Firebolt, playing the Firebolt, Wardcraftering. That's 6 Magicka in total. We had access to 5.
I will die for what's right.
Alright, so he's got +4/+4.
Ita Oi. I'll clear a path.
I'll do what I can.
I know you're out there. Wait, Feral King.
The Conjuration Maze never stands alone.
It doesn't appear he has hard removal, or he would have used it last turn. So we're going to try to punish that with Conjuration Scholar next turn. Getting Guard Atronachs in both lanes. And then we're going to have access to Dark Reverse. We can pull back gates if we need them. We are about to start the Atro spam. Question is, Storm or Frost? I think I could go for a Storm Atronach in each lane rather than a Frost Atronach. I don't think we need the guard. Unless something changes this turn where I need to guard up in this lane. I guess I need to guard up in that lane anyway. Because I don't want him getting a buffed charge creature.
Soldiers, form up.
Alright, so we're gonna give him magic.
You can't defeat me.
Good ol' armor up. Ideally, something would be dead in the shadow lane. But I guess I could just double Sigil Keeper next turn. Or Sigil Keeper Cunning Ally.
I know you're out there.
Close the formation.
Nothing? Base. Base.
Let's begin the lesson.
Base. Base.
The sigil stone is mine to protect.
Let's shed some light on the problem.
All Atros are now +1/+1. The discount really doesn't help us, as we're not really playing them from hand often. There are some cards that require us to play them from hand, and if our opponent unsummons them, same thing. Red Year is next turn. This turn we're safe to go ahead and face. Next turn we'll make sure our important stuff is warded.
Succumb to me.
We will protect the Emperor or die trying.
Alright, back to work.
Let's begin the lesson. White Feral King. White Feral King.
Die, sweet. To dust with you.
The sigil stone is mine to protect.
Careful there, friend. Watch yourself.
Just spreading some words around.
Stay out of my...
You have missed your end.
That keeps our gate alive. Now we're gonna Dark Rebirth you. I can't imagine the Dark Rebirth process is particularly painless. Where do we do storms?
White Feral King. White Feral King.
Face me, you dog. To dust with you. Khajiit will keep you safe.
Oh, it'd be, Flame. No, we've got, Frost Atronachs here, I forgot.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
And they're armored versus Red Year. Clearing that out keeps our 4/5 alive. We're powering through these Dremora Channelers. Just going for card draw. 8 Magicka. What's Premium Storm Boy look like? That's actually not that bad a premium. Goes for a second round of card draw. And we got him. Hand buff cannot deal with Atro buff. I am content. How long have we been on? 15 minutes? It's about where we're trying to call it nowadays. We're going to go ahead. We're going to call it there. That is Atro Swarm. Deck code, link to the deck in the description, as well as our link to our Patreon, where you can join people like Yorg, Uther, Neon, and all of the Bedrock supporters. If you support us on any platform, Twitch, Patreon, or Facebook, you end up here. And I want to thank all of you guys, because it's your guys' support that allows me to do this. But with that said, stay hydrated, good vibes, and I'll see you on the ladder.